Hello and welcome to Caravanning with the Missus. Thanks for tuning in, joining, watching, subscribing, and I hope you're all well. Yes, so today's little vlog it's about my new vlogging gear, my new piece of equipment. I'm going to tell you why I got it, what's it all about, and a little bit about it as well. And the reason I'm doing this vlog is because existing watchers, viewers might be interested in what vlogging gear I use, but also I just thought I'd quite like the new equipment as well, so I thought I'd tell you a little bit more about it in case there's anybody out there with a similar dilemma, and perhaps I might find it might suit them as well. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about upgrading my phone. Yes, you probably realise I do all my vlogging just using my mobile phone. Oh, here it is, my old one. Dun dun dun, all me vlogging there. Quite simply because when I vlog, I don't want to take loads of equipment with me. I just want to take the equipment that I've already got. I've invariably already got my phone in my pocket. And as you probably know, I like walking as well. So again, I haven't got many pockets. So I just want as little equipment as possible. So that's why I just use my phone. As far as I'm concerned, it's usually about good enough quality for vlogging. So yeah, I usually use my phone. My old phone is a Sony XZ1. I've had it for about 5 years now, it served me well, to be honest, but unfortunately these days it crashes a lot. I mean, last time I started it up, it literally crashed about twice and rebooted itself 3 times. That's just to start it up. But it often crashes during the night. The jack socket no longer works, so I can't plug my microphone in there. USB-C socket, that's very loose. If I plug stuff into it, where are we? Yeah, if I plug anything into it like that little chat, it sort of wobbles around a bit, and then during the night it often comes out, and all that. So yeah, time for an upgrade really, although it's been a good little workhorse that. So, but thing is, it's taken me a while to actually think about what to replace it with, because my dilemma is I really want something small, because that fits in my pocket just nicely. And they don't seem to do small phones these days. So yeah, I've been umming and ahhing probably for the best part of about a year looking out for phones and stuff. They always bring out new phones, 6-inch screens, 6.5-inch screens, all the rest of it. And they've got all this technology as well that I don't really need, like AMOLED displays, all that. I mostly use it for browsing, checking out my emails, spreadsheets, might have a quick look at a vlog or something like that, or watch the news late at night, but I don't really need a fancy OLED display or 3 or 4 cameras on the back. Don't really need much of that, so that's a bit overkill for me. I don't really want to pay for this stuff. And God, those phones are expensive as well, aren't they? They can run into over 1,000. You can get that. There's 1 or 2 of them over £1,000, maybe 2 grand. Admittedly, those Galaxy Z Fold things, and I know Motorola doing them away, look like beautiful things, but too much overkill for what I want anyway. So yeah, so I have upgraded my trusty old Sony Xperia XZ1. Battery still lasted easy a day, so I was quite chuffed with that. But that's been replaced by the new guy on the block, Unihertz Jelly Max. Unihertz Jelly Max. There it is. Oh, look at that. See the reflection of the camera in it. I'm filming this on Sadie's phone as well, because she's got one as well. She's got an identical phone. Yes, because we both need to upgrade them. Her phone's very similar to my old one. That's hers and that's mine. She always used to get my hand-me-downs, bless her. But this time there's no point in giving her my handy-down because it doesn't work very well. And she likes to do her surfing and messages and stuff, and this keeps complaining about memory being full and all that. So yeah, I wasn't able to hand it down to her this time, so that's why we've both got new phones at the same time. Oh, special shout out to my little pupil Imad. Hello Imad, if you're watching, thank you very much for choosing a phone, because he actually told me about it, made me aware of it. At first I kind of dismissed it because it's quite fat and it's a little bit heavy as well. Oh, can't be doing with a fat heavy phone. But its dimensions, it was the only one that I could see that's exactly the same. Well, that's Sadie's phone. It's exactly the same size as my phone. If you look at it like that, exactly the same size. but twice as fat. So that's the only thing. I've been umming and ahhing for a bit as to whether it's going to be too fat, too heavy, all the rest of that. And admittedly, when I do put it in my pocket, yes, there is a bit of a bulge. Ooh, misses. But you notice it a little bit, but you know, you get used to it. It's not a showstopper. So yes, I'm quite happy with that. Fits in my pockets quite easily, etc. So yeah, so I decided to upgrade to a Unihertz Jelly Max 5G phone. Apparently this is the smallest, they reckon this is the smallest 5G phone available at the moment. And to be honest, probably one of the cheapest as well. Because I'm just looking down my notes, because I've got my notes on my laptop there. This cost £240, Sadie got her one for. That's getting it straight from the manufacturer from Unihertz in China. It took about 8 days to come. £240. That includes the charger as well. It comes with a huge charger, which is a 66 watt charger. Well, it's not huge. It's about that big, that fat. But it's a 66 watt charger, and it charges it up to from 0 to full in 30 minutes, which is really good. So usually I'm charging it up from about 30% to 100%, and that only takes about 20 minutes, so 15 minutes even. So yeah, battery's really good, and it lasts. It's a 4 amp battery, but I find it lasts me easily 2 days. Usually at the end of 2 days, I've got about 30–40% left. So 34, yeah, a bit less than that. No, after the first day, I've got about 60%. So after the second day, I've probably got about 10% left. But even 10% still lasts for a reasonable amount of time. So yeah, it easily lasts 2 days. That's with me using it quite a bit, because I've been doing a lot of testing at the moment, but it easily lasts 2 days. For the battery, 30 minutes to charge from 0 to hero. So that's brilliant. I forgot to say, I'm not being sponsored by Unihertz or anybody else for this video. We both paid for our phones. So yeah. My current SIM, I've got a SIM from EE, which I only pay £10 a month for, and that's for about 90 gigabytes of data as well per month. So I'd like to keep with that. So that's another reason that the price was particularly attractive, because I wanted to buy it outright and not get it on expensive contract. Because obviously if I did, then it would have gone up to, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 pounds a month, which I'd rather pay £10 if you don't mind. The spec of this Unihertz Jelly Max isn't bad actually, even though it's a cut down, it's a cheap price wise phone. The spec's not too bad. It's similar spec to the Samsung A55 that was released last year, about March this time. They're both released about the same time, but as far as benchmarks are concerned, they're both about as powerful as each other. But the Jelly Max's screen is 1.5 inch smaller than the Samsung's. So that means the processor and the graphics processor got a lot less processing to do. I worked it out. The Jelly Max screen has got about 1 megapixels, and the Samsung A55 screen would have about 2.5 megapixels. By the way, this is about 366 points per inch, so therefore things are nice and sharp on it as well, so quite nice. Because the screen's a lot smaller on the Jelly Max than the Samsung, it's smaller. Yeah, the number of megapixels is 2.5 megapixels in the Samsung, and 1.5 in the Jelly Max. So obviously the Jelly Max has got a lot less processing to do with all those pixels, because it's got a lot less pixels, and also means the backlight for the screen takes up a lot less power, so that will help the battery last a lot longer. So yeah, great stuff. Also, the Jelly Max has got 12 gig of RAM, 256 gig of ROM. They call it ROM these days in mobile phones, but I don't think it is actually ROM, because you can store your apps and stuff on it, and photos and all the rest of that. And it takes micro SD XC cards, which means the micro SD card should be able to go up to about 2 gigabytes in capacity. I've got a 512 gig one in. fitted in mine, but yeah, they should be able to go up to 2 gigabytes, which is really good. The camera's on it. It's got a 100 megapixel rear facing camera, the one at the top. If I take my face out of it, 100 megapixels rear facing camera, and an 8 megapixel telephoto camera, quite a powerful flash as well, so it's all right in nighttime shots. And the front camera, which is down there, that's 32 megapixels, so that again is pretty good. Unfortunately, it hasn't got electronic image stabilization, which my old phone did have. That had proper image stabilization, so that was pretty good on the stabilization front. With this, it doesn't have. It used to, when I got it, it had Android 14 installed, and that had electronic image stabilization on the front camera, but now, just a couple of days ago, it got upgraded to Android 15, and they've seemed to have removed the electronic image stabilization, so I don't know what's going on there. Admittedly, it wasn't great when it was there, but yeah. Anyway, I'll show you some, while I'm chatting, I'll show you some samples of what the image stabilization is like on this. I think, okay, it's not great, but I think my viewers are just gonna have to put up with it if you don't mind. But what I can do is, if I want to do, because you know I do quite a few pieces to camera when I'm walking, what I can do is I'll just stand instead of walk. Or, to be honest, it's not too bad when you're walking around with it. It's not too bad, it's not too jolty. If I get any complaints on my vlogs, I might give it a thought. Maybe get a gimbal. Rather not get a gimbal though, because as I say, I'd rather have as less equipment, walk around with as less equipment as possible. But that's always an option. Also, I got with it, and really handy actually, you can probably see it, my little microphone. I got two mini Boya mini microphones in this handy little case. Look, here's one. Yeah, so there it is, comes in a handy little box, and this was only about £50 for the two of them, and it comes with a little receiver as well, which is plugged into the phone. Can't really show you it. I could show you its reflection on my phone. Where is it? There it is. So you can see Sadie's phone with the little receiver in there. So yeah, quite handy with those, and it's got noise reduction as well, and it also comes with 3 artificial voices, but we won't talk about them. So yes, Jelly Max hasn't got any sockets, but it has got, you do get an extension cable and adapter, plug it into USB, and you can use the jack socket for listening to your music and stuff, only for earplugs only. You can't plug microphones into it. I have tried, but yeah, you can't do that. But yeah, so you can plug that in there if you need to listen to your tunes through a wired earphone. Other things it's got, it does have a infrared port there, so as well, so you can actually train it to turn your telly on and stuff using infrared as a remote control unit. Another standout feature is it's got the customizable button, which I really like. You can customize that to do anything, so I've customized it so that one click turns on the camera. Look, I shall demonstrate that. So first of all, you have to put the phone off standby by pressing the power button. So at the moment there's nothing on the screen, so I need to press the on button there, and then if I press the other button, the customizable button like that, it'll then go straight into the camera and flick it up. Yeah, it's all nice. It all works nicely. Fingerprint reader at the back, so to turn it on and log in, I just need to touch the fingerprint reader with my finger. Look, I shall do it now, and you'll see. Ooh, look at that. There you go. Ooh, look at that. Crazy. So there we go. Any other thing to show you on it? Don't know, not really. It's just standard Android 15 stuff. Very responsive, as you could imagine with the processor. Hang on, where's the settings? There's the settings. Go into my device, and there you go. You can see it's got Android 15. There's a little rundown of the specs, which you can't quite read that. It's just got the resolution, running memory, equivalent battery, and all. It uses a Dimensity 7300 processor, 8 core apparently. 8 core, blimey, that's a hell of a lot more than my laptop. So yeah, there are YouTube videos that gamers have done. Apparently it can handle everything that you throw at it game wise. They seem to be quite impressed with it. But obviously with such a small screen, I don't know if you'd really want to do that for long. So really good stuff, absolutely love it. It comes with this rubber case already and a screen protector already stuck on it, and it also comes with a spare screen protector as well. So yeah, and I've printed out a piece of paper saying Kev at the back, because just to make sure I can identify mine and don't pick up Sadie's by accident. So yeah, there we go, nice capable phone. Say I just need it to read my emails and stuff, spreadsheets and all that when I'm down the pub or something, just do a little bit of work, a little bit of admin, and it does fine for that, and it's nice and speedy as well. So yeah, quite like it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I hope you found it useful. So thanks very much for watching, and don't forget, we're going away literally in a couple of days time. We're going to be going to sunny Cambridge for Sadie's birthday bash, and then we're going to Shrewsbury straight afterwards from Cambridge. Well, we're coming back home for one day because we've got a pupil who's got his test, and then driving test, and then we're going, because I'm a part-time driving instructor in case you didn't know, and then we're going straight after his test, we're going to Shrewsbury for about 5 nights. So yes, that'll be great fun. So do catch up with us then. So thanks very much for watching. Laters taters.